Hello everyone, it's Claire Lachat. I just had to delete a butt ton of pictures and videos because my phone was about full and it wasn't gonna let me record more than like 20 minutes, and that didn't make any sense. So I was like, well, time to clean out my gallery. So anyways, I'm getting started on my career Zodiac readings. Little later at night than I really planned to do these, but that is fine. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with our cardinal signs, and we will begin with Aries. All right. Aries, you have choices this month. I think this is someone who is kind of getting bored with their current career path and just kind of exploring what's out there. You may not settle on a career this month, but you're definitely exploring your options. I was a little erratic in how I went into that. Normally I'll tell you what cards I pulled. We have the King of Pentacles reversed, the Two of Wands, and then the Seven of Cups. So clearly you are making some decisions. You're trying to make some decisions. Yep, here we are again with the decision making with the Two of Swords right here. The Five of Cups, and then the Nine of Cups reversed. So while you're really excited about checking out new career opportunities, we're also seeing some possibilities of financial setback this month. I do want to, while I'm in the middle of this, pull and see if this is a direct result of you exploring these options. And if I get a no to that, I'm going to look into if this is the reason why you are thinking about changing careers. So to me, actually, just pulling these cards, it looks like the financial setback is the reason that you are looking into new careers. You're wanting to save money, but you're also looking for something that will be more satisfying to you. The job you're in right now, it's fine, and you know, it puts food on the table, but you don't really get to do much besides work and go home and pay bills. So you're looking for something that'll like bring you ahead and allow you savings while also still being satisfying. So I have 3 more cards for you, and then I will move on to the next sign. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and then the King of Wands reversed. So there is something coming up pretty fast that's going to be more emotionally fulfilling. It's going to be more of like an adventure, like sweep you off your feet kind of opportunity. But then we have the King of Wands reversed here, kind of bringing us back to reality. Let's see. Decisive is one thing, impulsive and hasty is another. That kind of weakness comes across as ineffective and makes for a poor role model. The kitten will only be king once he has matured and worked to become dependable and trustworthy. So you do not want to jump into these new and exciting opportunities too quickly. You need to weigh your options and decide, you know, what's going to be best for you in the long run. Something may be everything you ever wanted as far as like an emotionally fulfilling job, great company culture, flexible schedule. Like, those are exciting things to think about, but you need to also consider the long-term stability of these opportunities. So you want to know, like, is this full-time? Is this going to pay me well? Is this long-term or is this temporary? Is this sustainable as an only job, or is it only sustainable if it's a second job? Those are the questions you want to be asking this month when you're checking out all these opportunities. These are so hard to pick up right now. I don't know why. Okay. So that was Aries. Now let's go ahead with our second cardinal sign, and we're going to go with our cardinal water sign, which is Cancer. Already have some jumpers just while cutting the deck, so let's see what those were all about. Alright, so we have the Four of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles reversed, and then the Three of Cups reversed. So, what I'm seeing here is a need for rest. You are trying to do everything all at once. And it's kind of becoming overwhelming. You can see the water spilling everywhere. This is because, you know, you're trying to pour so much of yourself into your projects that you really have nothing left within yourself by the time you're done. Let's see what else we've got going on for Cancer. So we have the Seven of Swords reversed and the Nine of Swords reversed. So we are needlessly anxious this month over our career. I feel like you've been out of work for a little while and you are doing your best to get back into the workforce. You're so, like, ready to get back into things, make money, take back your old position if you're going back to your same job that you used to work at. And I feel like you need more time to rest, and you're aware of that, but you are going against the advice of the people in your life who are telling you this, and you're trying to return to work more quickly than you need to be. For some of you, this was an injury-related situation. For others, maternity leave. For some, it's just returning from a long sabbatical, or you took some time off for school or something and it's time to return to work after taking some time off, basically. So everyone's situation is going to be a little bit different, but the main point here is that you're jumping back into it too quick, and this is to your detriment. Okay, I've got a couple more cards here. So if you were to take just a little bit more time, you would find that you have people who are willing to take care of you here with the Ten of Pentacles. And then we also have the King of Swords reversed, which to me indicates that you're starting to get kind of critical of the people in your life who are telling you to hold off and continue resting. But if you take some time, if you take just a little bit more time, like, you're not going to be impoverished at all. Like, there are people in your life who want to take care of you. And I think what's happening is that you're, like, starting to lose your independence and you're starting to feel kind of resentful towards those people. But they just want what's best for you. They just want, you know, what's healthy for you. And not allowing them to step in and give you that that care that they want to give you is going to put a strain on your relationship with them. And then we have the Three of Wands and Judgment here. So with the Three of Wands reversed, that says turning your back doesn't always expand your view. Sometimes it just means you're facing a wall. Avoiding confrontation, perhaps. I cannot talk. Avoiding confrontation, perhaps. Just had a little moment there. Maybe you're better off on your own, but beware of turning your back on loved ones. You might be missing out on some fun and frolicking. And then Judgment says, we are our own toughest critics. The judge, it turns out, is you. This card invites you to examine your choices and actions. A feather represents the weighing of souls in the final accounting. Are you where you want to be? If not, are you doing what you need to get there? Weigh the scales. How do you rule? Your soul is heavy. Your soul is not going to be as light as a feather when you are being self-critical and pushing people away just to save face. No one is judging you except for you. So when it comes to your career, it's okay to continue, you know, slowing down and relax and enjoy the time that you have with your loved ones. No one's judging you. Everyone's in your corner to support you. You have a very big support system, and you just need to let them help you because that's what they want to do. All right, now for our cardinal air sign, which is Libra. Okay, Libra, what are we doing career-wise? getting a lot of this Seven of Cups energy, whether it's upright or reversed. But we're seeing a lot of indecisiveness and misdirection here with the Seven of Cups reversed and the Fool reversed. So it seems like you've got a lot of choices that you need to sort through as well. At the moment, you may be a little misguided on them. We have the Seven of Swords reversed, indicating that you may be kind of in that win at all costs mindset. I think you're considering the wrong parts of the jobs that you're looking into, or perhaps, let me check something. I think there's two groups here. Or maybe there's not. I'm not sure, but I feel like there is. So we have the Eight of Swords reversed and the Hermit. So no, this isn't two groups. This is just kind of mixed feelings coming through. So you're feeling kind of trapped in your current position. You're feeling like you're stuck, like there's no forward momentum. But really, this is a rest period. This is a period for you to be stopping and thinking. What's important to you in your career? And what are you observing within your workplace that's making you feel so trapped and like you need to be somewhat underhanded in order to succeed there? I feel like this person might be in sales. Okay, so now we have the Four of Cups reversed, the Seven of Wands reversed, and the Three of Pentacles reversed. So, to me, this brings back the point of, like, there's definitely something dissatisfying within your current career path, and it seems like you're observing, like, all these cutthroat co-workers who are in competition with each other rather than being on a team. And that environment is starting to weigh down on you. You're feeling like it's eat or be eaten in this world. Definitely feels like sales, coming from someone who's been in sales for the past 7 years themselves. There are definitely some companies that pit their workers against each other, and where you have to schmooze and brown nose your way into positions rather than getting there on your own merits. And you're starting to notice this within your own career. And you're thinking, okay, well, I either need to adapt or jump ship. You have a clear understanding of what you need to do. You're just hesitant to do it. You're getting impatient with the success of your career. You're feeling like you're being held back. You know exactly what's going on here, and it does go against your principles, because we have justice reversed right here. This way of thinking goes against your principles, so you need to decide, like, are you willing to compromise your morals for money, or Would you rather go look for a career that brings you joy and financial independence? And I fully believe that a career like that is in the cards. Yeah, here we are with the moon, shedding light on the situation, urging you to follow your intuition. There is a career path for you that is both financially abundant and fulfilling emotionally. Okay, and our last cardinal sign is going to be our cardinal earth sign of Capricorn. All right. So what have we got going on for Capricorn this month? Okay, Capricorn, we have the Page of Swords reversed, the Six of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. To me, this kind of feels like somebody is coming to you with news of an opening at a company that you've worked for before. This is a position that you feel you may not quite be qualified for, but you've got the connections to really make it make sense. Because the person that's bringing this news to you, I feel like it's like an old supervisor or a coworker that you were really close with, who's got connections within the company and knows the job really well, who's willing to work with you and teach you as you go. You can see the nervousness on the Page of Swords here. And you can see this little baby kitten and the big cat in the background. You're the fresh little baby, and this would be your more senior counterpart teaching you the ropes. So, taking this job is kind of going to be a mixed bag of emotions. I'm kind of feeling like, as far as like satisfaction overall, it's going to be about the same. You're going to have better financial situation by taking this job, but it's going to be kind of bittersweet because you're happy with where you're at, but you have like this sense of nostalgia with this other company, or if this is the same company that you're currently working for, it may just be a different department. So like that situation is going to be a little bit different for everybody, but it's going to still be a change and you're still leaving something behind, so it's kind of bittersweet. So then we have the Hierophant and then the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So to me, this is kind of saying that the person who is bringing this news of this opening to your attention, they think that you can kind of shake things up within this department and really get them out of a rut. This is why they're coming to you. They believe that you have the talent and the fresh perspective to get things on track and moving forward, whereas all the people who are there right now, they're kind of stuck in their ways. They're like, this is what I've always been taught and like how I've always done things, and they're not really interested in trying new things. So they're wanting to bring someone new, but still seasoned enough onto the team. And then here we have the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Swords. So this is a good logical move and a good financial move for you, because you will be well taken care of while you are in this position. So if this is something that kind of tickles your fancy, it is more than okay to go for it, because you will be taken care of when you do. Getting some nice, good, like decently long readings for these. Like they're clear, they're concise. I'm super excited about that. Straight to the point and a lot of detail. Alright, so now we're finished with our cardinal signs, and we're going to do our fixed signs. We're going to start with our fixed fire sign, which is Leo. Come on, there's got to be more than one card for Leo. There's at least one more. A couple more. There we go. And we'll pull more as needed. Okay, so we have Ace of Pentacles, the Hermit, Judgment reverse, and then the Ten of Pentacles. So to me, this is pretty much saying you're getting a new job offer. You may have to take some time to think about it. It seems like you are going to be very critical of it and of yourself and your own abilities. But Ten of Pentacles here at the end essentially just says you are the person for the job. So I'm not sure exactly what industry this is supposed to be in. But this is the most straightforward spread that I've gotten this whole time. It is start to finish, job offer, time to think, second guessing, but it ultimately in the end, when you take it, you are going to be taken care of. I feel like Leo, you just kind of, the people in this group just kind of attract good, healthy, balanced everything. Relationships within their workplace and their personal lives. It's just beautiful. Okay, so now our fixed water sign, which is Scorpio. Let's see if there's anything else that wants to come out. Nope, not at the moment. Not until we've looked, at least. Okay, so we have the Six of Cups and then the Knight of Swords reversed. So this is kind of a contradictory little thing here. So we have this sense of nostalgia and a sense of kind of arrogance. I think you may have hit a plateau within your career where you feel like there's nothing left for you to be taught, so you've gotten kind of too big for your britches, so to speak. I think that wants to come out. Okay, so then to continue, we have the King of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Four of Cups reversed. So what we're seeing here is kind of a reality check. So you've gotten too big for your britches. Someone's coming along and pointing that out, and you're taking it graciously. Like, you're like, oh, well, that's good to know. They feel like they're being very generous in explaining this to you. There is a bit of anxiety, and there's like some overthinking in this situation, where like when they come to you with this, at first you're taking it well and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I can definitely make some changes here. But then you kind of get in your head a little bit and get a little out of sorts, anxious, unhappy, start to worry about how you're perceived. But this is exactly what you need to kind of shake things up and change your direction. This isn't necessarily a change in career, but more so a change in your mindset about your career. Just seeing if there's anything else that needs to come out. A few more. Okay, so then we have the Ten of Cups reversed, the Five of Pentacles, and then the Sun. So as you're taking time to kind of reevaluate your mindset, I think what you're going to do is be demoted temporarily for a training period. So this King of Swords from that middle spread, I believe maybe your direct supervisor in this case, kind of just coming to you and being like, hey, you do have more to learn, and we need to take time to train you. So we're gonna demote you temporarily until we feel like you can be better suited to this position, pretty much. I feel like what it is there's something that you've been doing a certain way for a really long time, and it's going to get brought to your attention that you've been doing it wrong. And at first you're just like, oh, okay, like, yeah, I can change this thing. And then you get anxious and in your head and kind of start messing up a few other things. And then you're brought back to needing your training, and then you end up getting demoted, or even possibly like cut your hours or something. Whatever it is, it's a slight financial setback, but it's going to end well. Whatever this specific situation is, it's not nearly as bad as it seems, and by the end of it, you're going to be in a better situation than you are now. I feel like I could spend a little extra time on that if I wanted to, but don't really have a moment to do so within this video. Now, if you want to look into your own specific situation, you can always set up a private reading with me. I'm gonna grab another incense stick because this one burnt out. Whoop, dumped my thing. Sorry. I don't know why I didn't pause it for this. That's okay. Normally I do pause it for this, but it's fine. So, that was our second fixed sign, and it was our water sign, Scorpio. That's what that was. Okay. Sorry, just had a brain fart on who I was reading for a minute there. I keep bumping this thing. But anyway, so we've done our fire sign, we've done our water sign. Now it is time for our fixed air sign, which is Aquarius. Okay, so Aquarius. We have the Ace of Wands reversed, the Ace of Cups, and then the Queen of Swords. So what I'm seeing right off the bat is a creative slump. You're not coming up with the ideas that you used to, but the emotion is still there. Like, the passion is still there. So you're still motivated, you're still passionate about what you're doing, you're just not coming up with new ideas, and that is perfectly fine. You're still in a situation of abundance, you're still like fully committed to the job and the tasks at hand, you're still perfectly capable of doing what you're expected to do. You're just not super creative about it, so you're kind of doing things based on routine and what feels right versus like coming up with new ideas and like innovative ways of doing things. We still have our like comfortable, like graceful, matured employee mindset here. I kind of feel like maybe you just feel like you've hit a wall, but the way everyone else sees it is that you've got everything down to a science. Things are going a lot better for you than what you're currently thinking. So then we have the Three of Swords, the Eight of Cups reversed, and then the Empress reversed. So this is all very much in your feelings, whereas you feel like you're hitting a plateau, like you don't like being stuck in a rut, I guess, for lack of a better term. If you're not moving forward, you feel like you're not moving at all. And that's what I'm getting here, is more of that feeling. And it kind of breaks your heart that you're not as creative as you used to be. But that's okay. Like, it's okay to just kind of operate on autopilot for a little while. And that's what I'm seeing here, is just kind of operating on autopilot and still getting everything done to the same standard that you always have. You're still passionate about your work, and about like doing your best, but I feel like you're a little bit disillusioned with like what I'm feeling is just ennui. You're not really excited about like the new opportunities of learning anymore, because like you feel like you've learned everything there is to learn. It's kind of this, the flip side of what we just got with Scorpio. Whereas they felt like they learned all there was to learn and got egotistical about it, you feel like you desperately want something new to learn. You want someone to train you for higher things, and I feel like you're kind of thinking about switching careers because of it. Yeah, you are thinking about switching careers and looking for something new and exciting, something that you haven't learned before. And that would be great for you as someone with a very curious and adventurous mind. Just gonna see if there's anything else that wants to come out. No. So my advice to you would be, if you're not looking to change your job entirely, talk to your supervisor and say, hey, are there any new projects that I could maybe start learning a new skill, or like, is there another department that I could learn, or anything, you know, higher within this department, because I feel like I have a lot more potential than I'm getting to utilize. And if you are looking to switch jobs entirely, I mean, that's 100% up to you. It feels like that could go super well for you as well. So like there's no right answer here. You just need to find something to stimulate your mind a little bit more because you're starting to get a little bit stir crazy. All right. And then our fixed earth sign, Taurus. Let's see what we've got for Taurus. Okay. So let's read this stack that fell out, and then we'll see if there's anything else that needs to come out. This is exciting. Okay. So we do start out with just a little imbalance with the Two of Pentacles reversed here. But then we have the Fool and the Lovers. So what we're seeing is some work-life imbalance that is getting to be just a little bit too much to handle. But you're embarking on a new journey, and it's going to allow you some more time with your loved ones. Let's see if there's anything else more specific or just additional detail. Just a confirmation from the Ace of Cups. So this month you have some exciting new ventures that are going to set you in motion to spend more time with the people that you love, and even maybe take on, if this is a career move, like if you're moving careers, this may be more so that you're more emotionally invested in the work that you're about to take on. But I just, from the energy that I'm getting here, I think that's just a very small percentage of you, and I feel like for the most part your main focus is the family time and having more time to commit to your passion projects and your family and, you know, self-love, self-care. You've been going through it, and things are falling into place this month for you to get that rest and relaxation and family time that you've been needing. And it is now time for our mutable signs. Okay, now let's kick off our mutable signs with Sagittarius, one more. Okay, so we have the Six of Cups reversed, the Sun, and the Ten of Cups. So we definitely have some really good things on the horizon for you for your career this month. It looks like you are kind of needing to learn some new things, some new skills. We're looking at a whole brand new career. I feel like you've been kind of out of the game for a while. Either you have been like not working, or you've been taking it easy and doing something that you're super duper familiar with and just kind of working through on autopilot. But this month we are seeing like some really big positive change. It looks like you're gonna get to take on some new opportunities, learn some new skills, and get back out there and really show your stuff. I feel like you've been kind of in a slump lately. You've been feeling like you're not as useful as you could be, as you're used to being. But you're getting out there and you're rejoining either the workforce, or at least, you know, jumping into something new and exciting. And it's gonna be a really positive thing. I don't know if I'll be able to get any details on like the industry, but let's see. Okay, no details on the industry, but little there's a little insight into like why it's so positive. You've been held back for so long, trying to do the same thing that you've always done, and you're finally getting to move forward. And I feel like you might be getting to kind of lead your own team, or possibly be teaching someone else. Let's see. Yes. So you are taking on a mentor role here. So you're actually getting to teach someone else the ropes. So that is actually going to re-spark your fire, and get you excited about working again. So yay. That's super exciting. Now we're going to our mutable water sign, which is Pisces. Let's see what's up for Pisces this month. Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles reversed, and then the Knight of Swords. You know exactly what you want for your career, and you know that what you're currently doing is not it. But you are setting things in motion, you're making a plan, you're building your clientele. I think this is someone who's wanting to go into business for themselves, and you are putting everything into place to make that happen. You've got a clear vision of what you want, you've got a plan, and right now it's not the time to jump in, but it is the time to continue putting that plan into motion. You'll have your dream in no time. And then our mutable air sign, Gemini. Gemini. We have the King of Pentacles reversed, the Hanged Man, and the Queen of Cups. So I can go ahead and tell you that you are stressing yourself out. There's definitely a need for self-care here. All the stress that you are under, I'm sorry to say, is of your own making. You're taking on a lot more than you can chew, and you're not allowing anyone to take things off your plate. When they try, you get a little controlling, you get a little hostile, so to speak. You feel like when people do try to jump in to help, that they are trying to take away your position, but that's not what's happening. If you like step back and realize that people are just trying to help, then you can rest comfortably knowing that there's not so much on your plate. I'm just gonna see if I can get any more details here. Yes, okay. So we have the Chariot, the Page of Wands, and then the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So what I'm seeing here is you worked so hard to get to where you are now, and you're trying to enjoy the fruits of your labor, but you're also trying to maintain the empire that you've built so far. You've got some new people joining your team. They've got fresh new ideas. And I kind of get the feeling of when an idea is presented, sometimes it's one that's been presented already, and that idea was presented by you. And when people take it in positively, you're like, okay, but I had that idea first. Like, where was this energy like months ago when I suggested this? But the thing is, it wasn't viable months ago. You were ahead of your time, and then someone else came along and presented the same idea when it was more doable. And everybody was like, oh yeah, that's a great idea. I don't even think anyone forgot that you had originally presented the idea. I think they were just like, okay, yeah, this is a good idea. And you're feeling the need to jump in and claim that idea, when really the thing to do is just move forward, let everybody do their thing, and just make it happen. I feel like for some of you, this is a situation where you yourself appointed the people who are coming up with these ideas. And like, in their mind, they're just on the same page as you. They like your ideas. But in your mind, they're competition when they're really not. If you just kind of step back and realize that everyone's on the same team, and they are literally, their function on your team is to take some of the burden off of you, then things will begin to move smoothly again. Okay, so we've done fire, water, air. Okay, so now we are on to our mutable earth sign, which is Virgo. And I swear to God, if these cards say let someone help you, I'm gonna throw them in the trash. I'm not really gonna do that, but I will put them away for a while, because that's the message every month, whether it's love or career. Okay, let's see. What's in the works for Virgo this month? Death. I'm kidding. Death isn't a bad card, you guys. Okay. But we do have death. It's reversed. Right there. So we have death reversed, the Two of Pentacles reversed, Ace of Cups, Justice reversed, and the Page of Wands. I think this one is actually wanting to tell us a fairly long story. So at some point, you left a position that felt like you had gotten as far as you could get. You felt like there was no way to move up any further. You were getting kind of overwhelmed and just juggling a lot. So you kind of decided to move on to a new position, and you thought that was going to make you happy, and at first it did, but then you realized there was just very unfair business practices. And you were not happy with that. But then, as time went on, you kind of found yourself back in a position where, like, there's more to learn, there's more new opportunities ahead. Like, I think you became kind of bitter about the industry that you work in for a little while, and you thought about leaving it entirely. But new opportunities are coming back around. And it's going to be a lot of hard work. We've got the 10 of Wands right here, and then the 7 of Pentacles, both indicating hard work and possible burden here. But then we have the World, indicating harmony. So these opportunities that are presenting themselves, they're going to be a lot harder than you were expecting. They're going to be very burdensome. They're going to take a toll on you mentally, maybe even physically, depending on who you are. But this is going to feel more fulfilling. I feel like us as Virgos, we have a tendency to really need to feel challenged, and this is going to fulfill that need for challenge. This is right up our alley as Virgos. We want to be challenged. We want to work hard for tangible rewards. Like, we need that dopamine reward, and we need that, like, thing that we can put our hands on. And in this case, that thing is money. We're going to enjoy the fruits of our labor, and we're going to enjoy the process of getting there. We'd lost our enchantment with our work because it wasn't challenging, but we're taking on new challenges, and it's super exciting. So yeah, this month we're gonna work for it. We're gonna prove ourselves, and we're gonna get all the opportunities that present themselves to us. I feel like there's one in particular that we have in mind. For me, it's a promotion within my own job. For others, it might be, I feel like for a lot of you, it's college, internship, career is what you're going for. So I feel like a lot of it is going to be fresh, new to the field kind of energy. Whether it be you've been in the workforce for a long time, but you're changing career paths and you actually like went for a degree to get it, or maybe you're like me and you're working really hard to get promoted within your company, or maybe you're just putting out applications and you're interviewing and you're doing the field work to get yourself into your dream position. But either way, the Legos have been handed to us and we're going to build off of that. I greatly appreciate everyone watching. Thank you so much. So as of the moment that I'm recording this, tomorrow I'm recording my second episode of Tasseo-Talk. By the time this is posted, it will have already been recorded, and I will be putting the link in the description of the video. So definitely check that out. I appreciate you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.